Hello guys, welcome back to my channel again. And for today's video, I'm not going to review the TL7. First thing because I don't have TL7. Second thing is it's extremely expensive. I think that I suggest to you never buy the tanks when they are here because they are extremely expensive. So just don't buy them. And I'm going to review the OBJ907. That is another tank that is available on the shop. I'm gonna review the other tanks that are not very reviewed, maybe by the others. And today is the 907 because there is it's here for 22,500 gold, and it gone up with the price, so it's a little bit high for the tank, but I'm gonna review it. Maybe I will review even these tanks, even the Krupp. And let's go to review this. What's the OBJ907? OBJ907 is a tier 10 Soviet medium tank that is pretty special in my opinion, and you can play it in a different variety of gameplays. But I stick with the classic module build here, consumable build here. And here you can change a little bit. You can put this. This helps a lot to tank to have those fast shots and etc. And of course you can pick up whatever you want here. I usually do 10-10 and all the others right there. And even equipments, you can do which build you want. Even though probably for a newer player, calibrated is better than a Gunrunner because you have the extra 30mm heat pen that really helps to penetrate frontal heavy tanks. But if you're a good player, or I always suggest Gunrunner because it actually pump ups your DPM, so you're gonna do more damage. And here, let's talk about the tank. This tank is, I think, is the strongest Russian medium tank in the game because of some reasons that I'm gonna show you. Let's open up Blitzhanger first. Let's open up Blitzhanger. Here, this is a very useful site to study tanks, etc. And let's pick up the 907. 907 has a complicated story because when it came out it wasn't popular, but now they buffed it. It is more popular. You see even here it doesn't have the consumables, so it's a bit outdated, but the armor is still the same armor. So what? And you know what, we can do even a comparison with its Russian brothers. Yeah, let's do this. I like this format of the video, doing a comparison with the others and explain the tank. And of course this garbage on tracks. Let's pick up, of course, anything just to, lock them stock, because maybe some tanks have different builds, etc. So here we are. As you see, the gun is not that super performant when you compare to the others, but not that low performance. Because you have that extra pen that the OBJ140 doesn't have, and all the other has. So this is a little bit disadvantaged when play with AP and with EAT, but not the others. This one has a little bit disadvantage with AP, but not with heat, because it has 300mm with heat. And that's good thing for T22 medium. And the lowest, and the 907 is the lowest DPM because it has the highest reload. But that is not a problem, because when the reload is very low, it can actually be a disadvantage because you don't have the very good DPM efficiency. Now let's go to a good thing about it. So the gun is not the most the most powerful, but is not even the less powerful gun. Of course, the speed of the shells is a bit lower than the T22, but as you see, you can improve it with the consumable there. Another thing, it's weapon handling. Weapon handling is very good. I think is the best from the Russians, because here you have only zero point 0.1 seconds. You have 192 and not 182. This was it 221, but you have the very lowest dispersion. That is very helpful when you have to snipe the position, the distance. But you have 0.2 more than the T2062A and 0.4 more than the OBJ 140. But when you do something like this, as you see, the bonus actually is higher on this, and it helps the tank. You see, the only port is 0.1, and here is 0.3, not 0.4 anymore. Even here, 0.1. Gun depression is the same as the others, and even the aiming. Speed wise is the second fastest, is only slower than the T62, the OBJ 140, and the camo is same as the OBJ 140. Here, of course, here is the armor profile. Okay, let's talk about the T62A first. T62A doesn't have bad armor at all, but it can be kind of squishy with the hull because it go only 282 with it. With it you can go reach for 300, but probably optimized way is trying to angle like this and try to do something like this, and it can be have a solid armor, but yeah, it still can be penetrated by it, and you have this big weak spot when you can try to side scrape, so you get clapped. So the armor is not the best, but it's still kind of decent armor for being at your time medium. The OBJ 140 got nerfed for the armor, so you don't have the strong armor that he had. So when you use your full gun depression, it's not the best. The turret is very fragile. You can penetrate this turret very easily with it. So yeah, even with AP, and we are in a hold down position, not imagine when you're not. And the side armor isn't even that good. You very struggle when you do side scrape. You cannot do side scrape with this, but this isn't a sky scrape tank. But still not a good armor at all. And let's introduce the T22 medium. That T22 medium actually improves the armor, but not a lot. You have this trollish side armor that you can use, but you can be penetrated by the front even normally. And when you try to angle it, doesn't have the speed anymore, so it always gets penetrated. Or if you're like side, you can penetrate here, or even you can even penetrate here because it has very low millimeters of armor. The turret is very good though. The turret is very nice. It's stronger than the T62A. And if you can try to, expose only the turret, or, try to do a rear side scrape with this, you can actually bounce some shots, but don't expect the armor the T22 work anymore. And we are to the 907 now. 907 is a middle between T62A and 140. When it's plain, it really doesn't have armor. It's very weak, doesn't have any armor. But when you angle a lot, you can actually trick some shots, like the T62A. And when you go in a hold down position, you can stand a little bit more than the OBJ 140. So you basically have 140 speed with kind of similar T62A armor, and even though talking, you can actually try to bounce some shots by wiggling the tank. So armor wise, it's not bad. It's not a bad tank. Probably is not the best, but it's not bad tank. And as you see, OBJ 907 is performing the most. Respect the others. And this is 907 here. And this is 907 in the game. Of course, I'm not gonna play Gravity here. I'm gonna just try to do 2 battles in the randoms. Of course, only Supremacy. Equipments. Equipments you can do variety of things. You don't have any mandatory equipments. If you want to improve the speed of these shots, you can do this. If you wanna snapshot more, you can do this. If you wanna shoot more in the distance, you can do this. This. It's really up to you. Probably Unchanged Armor is mandatory together with Engine Accelerator, because this is very useless. And Improved Optics is a must. And here I usually use Consumable Delivery System. And the Toolbox is very mandatory. So how can you play this tank? This tank is I can do everything, but I don't excel in anything. As you see, it has a nice gun, a not bad armor, a very nice speed, so you can try to use your speed, get the advantage of using a good position on the map. And let's see if the game loads, because the first time the game is very heavy, and I don't know why it doesn't load very often. But as you see now, the light tanks are very conservative, so they don't like to play aggressively here. And if we can try to snapshot here one shot. As you see, look, the accuracy, even the accuracy in the movement is not bad. You can try to do something like this, maybe using the... See, the problem of the build that I use is that you don't have lots of hit penetration. That's why I don't recommend this to, you know, not skilled player, not highly skilled players. See, he bounced at me because, of course, I have the, you know, nice trollish upper armor. And now, after some sniping, we are going to up the mediums here. You know, even to farm damage, but even to not let our medium side lose. And this is it, the gun is not bad. The tank shoots fast. And having the frontal turret has the advantage that you can basically do this thing. And of course, not getting shotted or hide faster. Okay, and they died. So, you know, this was a very fast battle because we basically win the medium side, and now we are going to do some damage to the others. We didn't even lose 1 HP, and we made like 2k damage or something similar. Yo, talking too fast, you know. And now we're going to draw this a little bit. You know, basically medium stuff. See, this time turns fast, so you can actually troll the heavies. And see, 2700 damage like this. Because this is the good thing about 907 that made this tank the best performer for the medium tanks. This is not something super specified. For example, like a Carro, or a 30B. This is a very basic medium tank. You don't have to actually snipe a lot or managing reload between shots. This is a basic medium tank. You don't have to, you know, do some strange stuff in this. You have to go shoot, maybe using reach lines to make your hull out of bounds, so they basically bounce. And you have to do this. This is a basic medium tank that you don't have to actually really know how to play, or really know how to play mediums. It has a nice gun, it has a nice reload, it has a nice damage, nice penetration, nice DPM, and is very fast. Being very fast provides this tank a nice mobility to actually, you know, even outrun mediums, light tanks like that. And I can do this because I have a nice speed. And he has struggles to pen me because I'm in such a position that my hull is out of bounds and he can't pen me. Or just can pen me in some strange stuff when I expose too much of the hull. Now that the light tanks abandoned me, I'll try to go back. But I don't actually expect to do this. But we can try it. Yeah, this happens when the light tanks abandon you. But we died, and we're gonna talk a bit more about the tank. So, for 20,000 gold, I don't think it's worth it, because you know, you can get this is nice, but if you're like me, that you have like 107 million credits, you don't need it. This is not a good decal. The legendary camo is just a waste of money. This is waste of money, and what is this? Waste of money again. You know, it's you can't even get, you know, like the normal bundle. You cannot. You can just buy this bundle. For me, it's not worth it at all. But the tank is, if you buy the bundle, the tank is not bad. Like, you didn't bought a tank that you will never use again or something like that. You bought a tank that you can play. You can play in every single way, unless you have such trash teammates like I had before. But it's not a bad tank. As you see in the battle before, maybe I'll do another one if they lose fast, and I hope they lose fast because I don't want to lose my time. As you see before, you bounce something, you hit something, you run away, you play like a basic medium. It's not like a Carro that is very specialized about damage, and not like 30-bit that is very specialized on sniping, or, you know, like let me see if I have something here. 22 medium that is specialized in being trash. It's a basic medium. You can have a tank like this with E50M. It's very similar. This is very similar. But the only advantage that the 907 has that this doesn't is the speed. So if you can manage to use the speed to your advantages, this tank is very dangerous, because you go. Let me see how much it goes. Remember. You can go 60 kilometers per hour and 22 power weight ratio. Let me check the team. Oh, they won actually. Good, very good. See, even a battle like that I've done before, I managed to go like a BC25T, and the BC25T didn't reach the positions lower than me. And I am a medium tank. He is a light tank. So this is a very good thing about this tank. I'm afraid that our mediums will not help me, but I'll try anyways, because I don't want to be a loser. And here we have the speed comparison with TTT-22. This is a much faster medium, as you see. And yeah, of course, you're not going to be the best hold downer, but you're not going to be the worst, because this T-22 has worse hold down. Okay, I think nobody's here. As nobody's here and we are like this, I'm kinda afraid for the heavies, so I'm gonna try to do something. And maybe spot who is here. Use the gun for the spotting. Don't expose your tank too much, because you can do stuff like this and spot, you know. Okay, good shot. You can perma-trap of this even, so he's not bad. Okay, now I'll try to do something very dangerous. But we need, because we need to delete this T-57. Of course, he's gonna steal the kill. I'm going to the convoy because I know that they will kill the Panzer. Why you play medium tanks like this? Play always near to the enemy, don't too far. Okay, kill. Kill granted, good. And the battle is ended. Another 2,700 damage or 2,500. Let's see how much damage we can farm here. One. And okay. Yeah, if you're there like this, just ram the enemy. Don't wait the shot. Just ram it. Okay, another 2,700 damage. That is not bad for at your turn, but it's not, of course, that good. I have much higher. But when you happen a game like this, is because the teammates are actually decent. So why not? Let me check. Oh, it's a bit longer. So guys, this is the tank. You see it mean playing in battle because I didn't have replays on this because I really not play this a lot. But this is not a bad tank. It's a very basic medium. But if you know how to use the speed, it's very dangerous. And you see, bounces. It shoots fast and has a nice DPM 3300 with a gun rammer. It has kind of similar DPM to this, and the 50M has a lot of DPM. Of course, doesn't have Leopard DPM or doesn't have Patton DPM, but it doesn't have, like, you know, FV DPM. It has a similar DPM to this. It doesn't have the 30B DPM, so it's a middle in kind of every single way, but not the speed. The speed makes this tank unique on its way that you can go conquer a position and start blasting shots, or, you know, like die, as happened. Well, because when your teammates don't help, of course you die. But we did other two battles and we had some great results on this. So this isn't a bad tank. This is a very nice tank, but not worth it. 2,000 to 20,000 gold. It's a bit high for this. 50,000, 15,000. It could be a good, reasonable price, but 20,000 is it's a lot higher. So guys, if you enjoyed the video, put a like. If you don't, put a dislike. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye, guys.